crypto freaky, man. Haha. That's interesting. The fated house. Or like building, prison, whatever. Alright, so we went right back to the beginning. So hey everyone, this is RINe. You might know me as Aya or Ten. And if you know my real name, you know the drill. Keep it to yourself. That could be our little secret. Let's get started. We're gonna start with chapter 2, which I forgot the name of already. Okay, I checked back during editing, and chapter 2's title is The Beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Right, we could hear our distorted music.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Since we died. Alright. We've got... I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. Proceed to the cabin or turn around and leave. How about we just proceed to the cabin this time? Because last time I asked a whole bunch of questions, and maybe I'll be in the mood to explore these after I die yet again. So we'll see. Whatever. So let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
You're warning me now. Now what?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'm sure she has her reasons too, so let's see what's going on.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
Voice of the Hunted. Alright, so in chapter 1 we started out with the voice of the hero, and he plays the role of the hero, in case that isn't obvious. But this is the voice of the hunted, so I guess because we kind of wound up in a situation where we got hunted down, we're the victim here. So I guess this is skepticism playing out. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, alright then.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Aww.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
So, the voice of the hunted is looking for, like, evidence that is from our senses and observable, observable things. Alright.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Alright, we're gonna proceed into the cabin then.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, this is a very warped-looking version of the cabin. Very different from the last time. It's more broken down and stuff.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror or the wall, on the wall. True, that was not there last time. Explore. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. Let's look at the mirror. I'm curious.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Can the narrator not see this mirror?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Let's try it. Let's wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Our hand is very interesting. Huh. Does this give us a clue to maybe the princess's true form as well?
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone.
Okay, so both of the voices saw that. And I guess these are voices in my head. Alright, this time we will take the blade, though.
You take the blade from the table.
So
it will
that
be difficult to slay the princess and save
I
the
don't
world
have to
without a
go
weapon.
back upstairs to get it. Pretty sure that wigged her out the first time around, but, you know... Let's get going.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Wow.
revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase.
Man,
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
that's interesting. It looks so different from when I was playing Chapter 1. Alright then.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
So that's interesting, because the first time it was like... It was still gross, but like, it was like... smelled of rot and like, stuff like that.
She growls up the stairs.
She's still the same as we left her.
I can smell you.
Okay.
She sounds almost feral,
She's not in a good mood.
impatient, or maybe eager.
Alright then.
You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Oh, look at this black screen. I don't know, man.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
It's completely different. Wow. Alrighty then.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I mean, last time she came up behind us after we ventured into the darkness, so I can understand why we have unlocked the voice of the hunted.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
I mean, you say that. What is she, the princess of the jungle? Like, I'm a monstrous thing as well, apparently, so...
She is certainly not just a princess.
Hero is getting kind of, wary himself.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Hi there.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Fascinating. Wow. Oh, man. She's really something.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Where? Don't you hear that clinking? She's in chains again. We're fine. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other. You know that, right? Move or stand still. I think moving might be good. 'Cause the clinking definitely does not assure me. Alright, let's go with move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
That animation was pretty cool.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
So she is actually in chains this time. Last time, she said she would slip the chains. We didn't examine them, so can't say that we know, and we can't really examine them right now. This is her form, and I wonder if we are a similar form, given the look of her feet and the claws. Alright.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Okay.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Dang.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
What do you want? So ask her. We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have already left? Stop hiding and show yourself. I was sent to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to think to believe that's true, or run for the stairs. How about we try being a peacemaker again? We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have already left?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
Okay.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Okay. So what do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Alright.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
It's kind of funny. Yeah, even the hero is like, in case you haven't noticed, she's not just a princess.
We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Right, actions. How exactly are we supposed to take back the momentum here? Survive. Wait for her to strike and hit her back. Play dead, stand still. We'll go for this one.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive.
Fight. Okay. Cool, I got an achievement.
If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk.
Yeah, I was kind of risk averse last time, so let's go for it.
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you.
Ooh.
You're sent sprawling, and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
Sorry, princess.
Ha! Look at that! We wounded her.
It's pretty sad.
And she wounded us. Bad trade.
Welp, we can't help it.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
Are you excited about either of those options?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Overwhelmed? Gosh darn it.
You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on
Wow.
you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
Oof.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
That went so quickly.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was.
Boo.
Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Huh, she needs to devour me alive?
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Is that the end of the chapter already? That went very quickly. Alright, you know what? We have time for 3. Let's
You're
try
on a
it.
path in the
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
Ooh, the voice of the stubborn, eh?
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
We're definitely not in the woods.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
It's not.
Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
Oh boy.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Okay.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Oh boy. That's interesting. Okay, what's the plan? The path is different than it was before. I want answers. What is going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me? What if we just leave? What happens then? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through. Silently proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I want answers. What is going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me?
I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. Like that grumbling voice said just a moment ago, you've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much else in the way of motivation.
I'm motivated, but I'm trying to save us. Like, every one of us. And I think she may be a victim in this too. I don't understand why she's in the cabin. And why... I mean, look at this place. Alright, you know, it's true. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin, so let's see this through.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. So, we need a plan.
Yeah, we do need a plan.
We've already been over the plan.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
Yeah, like, how and when do we plan on using violence? Where exactly is the princess going to be when we get... I understand she's in the basement. That much is obvious at this point. But, like, is she going to be by the far wall? Is she going to be hiding in the underbrush? Look at what happened to our... The cabin used to look so different. Alright.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing.
So here we go.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
For real, there's not even a table this time.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
Interesting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Great. That mirror's back. And it's where the door is supposed to be.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
Interesting.
He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it.
We're doing this again.
I don't know what you're planning, but you're making my job a hell of a lot harder right now.
I don't care.
The steel claw makes us sloppy, too confident. We'll be faster without it. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
Yeah.
It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It went away after we reached out to it last time. Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm?
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. I want to wipe it clean.
You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement.
Oh, I don't even get to see my hand this time.
See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness.
Here we go.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now.
Wow.
There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
Okay.
It smells of mold and decay.
Oh no.
The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
He says yet again.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs, no entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Okay. We have unfinished business. We should talk. We don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you out of here. We don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you out of here, but it's a lie. Say nothing and silently proceed down the stairs. Which one do I want to do this time? The voice of the hunted wants to be quiet, and the voice of the stubborn wants us to just hurry up and use violence. I'm sure the hero would rather do more noble things, like give her a clue, a warning that we're here and we're back for business. But let's try saying nothing, and we're going to see what happens, because she's not greeting us, and whatever.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
Oh, great. That's different.
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. It would be better with a blade, but we'll make do.
Yep, here we are without a blade again. And this time it's because I just chose to, like, be concerned about the mirror. Okay. Staying quiet, are we? We can probe. We don't have to do this. Step into the shadows ready to fight. Step into the shadows and try to lure her out. Let's step up a bit. Step into the shadows ready to fight.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
That kind of alertness gets you tired right quick, though.
There, she's about to strike.
We're screwed. We can do this, even without a weapon. I'm no stranger to bloody fists.
Let's go.
You just barely make out the shape of teeth and eyes as the princess emerges, enormous maw gaping, ready to swallow you whole.
Wow. She looks awesome.
And
Oh, man. But he doesn't respond. Eyes glance at you from the untextured threads of a world unraveled. Am I free? They ask. Huh, what's this? Whoa? But you do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. Huh. Whoa.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Am I sure I'm in chapter 3? What?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone! What? I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Approach the mirror. Huh. Let's approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Why? The mirror never scared you before, or ignore him. Let's reason with him.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
I'll give you that. It's true. It does feel quite final for us being in chapter 3.
That thing reeks of death.
Oh. Interesting.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Okay. They bring up some good points here. So we've got the mirror, which feels very final now. The voices are stubborn. Yet we do need to find the princess, it's true. Huh. And he, I guess meaning the narrator, is gone. Having found freedom? What is that supposed to mean? You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. That's our only choice, so let's have a look. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Who am I? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Wow, that movement freaked me out a bit. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. So that's her. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Huh. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. They have no idea what got us here. Let me think. She said she wanted to devour me, and she was huge enough to do so. Did she devour me? She said it doesn't count if I'm not alive, so she devoured me while I was alive. What do I even... Where do I want to... I don't even know what to... What? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Sounds lonely. Solitary lights, what do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person. Huh. I'll go with I am a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Huh. So you're something greater, and you got turned into something less great. Okay. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? I mean, it's hard to just say nothing after an answer like that, so... were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I mean, I suppose not, but like... Maybe I can ask if she knows the narrator. Just since the narrator's voice is gone.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Huh.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Huh. Very interesting. Let's ask her about that line earlier, the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Okay, now we're bringing up the world beyond as well, and okay.
This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart.
Huh?
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice.
Just like I have a whole bunch of voices now. I've collected 3 of them, and I've lost the narrator. Huh.
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Like, what is going on, though? You know, let me ask, is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Oh, I don't know. It could be the end of somebody's world, I suppose. And I suppose there are worlds beyond as well, so maybe one out of many being destroyed. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. She'll make for a ravenous body. Okay, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So we're gonna be trapped in this kind of cycle. Huh. Oh, we've got new things here. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Okay, make me forget. Huh. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Wow. So I'm gonna like start over? Is that what's gonna happen? Alright, so let me ask this one. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Right, to change it from what it is. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Solitary lights in a city. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Huh. That's fascinating. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Very interesting. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
That sounds far less fun. So we can choose to wait. But I mean, won't that just prolong this? Okay. Make me forget. Let's try again. We'll have a whole new set of ourself to do. So let's give it a go.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I'm gonna forget though. Like you said, I'm gonna forget everything. What am I supposed to deal? How am I supposed to do that? Oh, I mean, she asks to. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember her. I will remember her, and game self will not.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. That went very well. So we're back to chapter 1. So, a ravenous heart, bring the
On
den
a
to
path
earth.
in the woods.
Here, let's save this first. Alright. That's all for this time around. Thanks so much for joining me for those 2 chapters. And, see you next time.